Welcome everyone, welcome to Digger's Den, Tyson Fury's Sunday afternoon experiment. Right, thanks to Detector Kev, I'll leave a description to his channel below. He started off with melting lead, making casts and making lead moulds and things like that, and he's got me addicted to trying it out. So, if you remember in a few videos back I made these ingots, so I've got the ingots and I've just gone and picked up a Barbarian rubber mould. I got myself 2 little bits of wood to put either side, some elastic bands to go around it and all, just to make it a little bit more tighter, but we'll show you that once I've done it. I got myself a vice. I can't ever remember wherever I picked that up from, but yeah, I've had that for a while, and I'm going to clamp it in there. Always have a bowl of water handy, because I've seen what's happened to my mate Kev, so it's always good to have something handy. Yeah, so we're going to crack on. As I say, these are Barbarian moulds. I got these off eBay. I think, not sure where they were from, but I'll put a link below where I got them from. We're going to try it out. The only thing I forgot is talcum powder. I forgot talcum powder, but we're not going to let that spoil today. We're going to give it a go without the talcum powder. Got some elastic bands just to help out with the mould. Just elastic band the mould together. Right, let me get this mould together with the elastic bands and this, and we'll shove it in the clamp, and then we'll get on with melting some lead and making some Barbarian moulds. Well, let's just hope. I've checked all my wiring. There's some little bits of lead that I've just put back in there just a minute ago. I like to check the wiring, make sure that, because you know in my luck something's going to probably spark and go bang on me. Right, let me get the mould made together, and we'll go from there. Right guys, I'll see you in a minute. Put a few elastic bands just around the mould, just to help it a little bit really. I don't know if it's going to help. We've got the 2 little bits of clamp, so we're going to get on with sticking that in there. Right, let's stick that in there, and we'll see you in a second. What I found as well, guys, if you are using a vice, just check the gaps. What I've not done is I've just gone below the bottom, because if you tighten it up too much, it opens a bit more at the top here, which I don't mind a little tiny gap here at the top, because the mould bit's down here, so I want to try and keep that tight. But yeah, I wouldn't do that too tight, otherwise I think it probably will come out funny, the mould. Right, we're going to melt some of these ingots. This is probably going to take some time, so we'll stick a couple in. So yeah, we'll stick 2 in. It's not on yet, I've not switched it on. So I'll stick 2 in ready. I was about to say to myself, oh cool, I hope that ain't on. Oh, sure, I would have known about it if it was. Right, yeah, so let's get melting that. Let's get pouring some of these and see what we get out of these mould. But as I say, these 2 little cardboard things I'll put either side, they'll probably catch fire now in my doubt, so I've got some water just ready. And I've got my old crimpers, the old crimpers. I'll grab hold of that once that's done, once it's cooled down a little bit, and shove it in the water. But if anything goes wrong, then you won't see me again for the next few weeks. But if it all goes right, you'll see me in about 5 seconds. See you in a sec. A little bit of advice as well. When you make your ingots, I'll try and make them a lot smaller and thinner than that, because I'll tell you what, it's been about 15 minutes nearly, and yeah, it's melting. It's melting. I've had to put on something metal instead of that rock. See if it melts a bit quicker. Yeah. And what I'm going to do is, just to help me out a little bit, I'm going to take this mould out. I'm going to put it in the oven, just to warm it up, to keep it nice and warm. Don't ask me why, but I'm just going to do it. I'm just going to do it. I'm going to put that in the oven, keep it warm, and then once that's melted, that should be all back in there, and we're going to pour that straight in and see what happens. Right. So yeah, there's not much more we can do now until this, as I say, this lead starts melting a bit more. It's half cold out here, I won't lie, it's not the best temperature to be doing it in, I don't think. But oh well, we've got to live and learn. As Kev said, you're never going to know until you learn. Yeah, I'm not leaning over that, it's the camera leaning over that, by the way. Don't really want to be too close to that. Right, I'm going back indoors. I'll see you in about 15 minutes. So make your ingots a lot small. Ingots, whatever you want to call them. I always get them wrong anyway. Your lumps of lead, right? Get your lumps of lead, like as you can see. Don't lean over that, guys. Don't ever lean over that, because that's, as I say, this has already been cleaned. Once you melt it, it's already been cleaned once, so I still wouldn't lean over that. I still wouldn't lean over it. As you can see, it's almost melted. We're just going to give that a little scrape off the top. That's warm. I warm that up in the oven. That is warm. It's not red hot, but it is nice and warm. Right, we're going to go and get something to scrape that out, and then we're going to yeah, we're going to pour that into them holes. Right. Yeah. Right, no, I don't think we need anything to clear that, 'cause that's quite clean. Which we're going to go with it. We're going to go with it. Before we go with that, right, let me get some more wire, because the extension cable is not long enough. That reaching right out. We're back, and it's melted. It's melted. God, done a few too many. I think two of them big ingots were a bit too much. Right, but as I say, guys, right, let's turn this off. Just a quick second. Put it up there. Out of the way. Bloody thought the metal tray was up for a minute. Let me just put the metal tray down there. Let's work with this now, so it's more stable. Right, this is nice and warm. I warmed it up. I thought just warming it up might help. And now we're going to pour some of that straight in. Got water there in case we get a fire. Let's go. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens. Right. I'm not sure if there is a technique of. I've watched Kev do it, so I'm not sure if there is an actual technique, but we're going to give it a go. Here we go. One. Two. Pour. That rubber stinks. Right. There you go. Haven't there's been any leaks. Been no leaks. I think that's held out quite well, you know. God, that rubber. God, I think it's because it's new mould. There's a hole in that one there. I see a little hole. See a tiny little hole in there. Listen to that. Ooh. That is definitely a skin scalder. Right, let's undo that vice a little bit. Not so it don't drop the whole lot. Let's see if we can't get that out. Right, let's move that out of the way. I can't pick nothing up because of my hands. I've got dodgy hands, so picking things up with my hands is dodgy as anything. This is going to be fun watching. Yeah, I got it. Oh no, I ain't. This is going to be fun watching me try and get this. It would help if I was to. Oh, come on, Till. Get a grip of yourself. Doing everything one-handed. Hang on, guys. Here we go. Let's cool it down. It's nice. Let's leave it in there for a sec. Let it cool down. Let it cool down in there. Let's turn this back on. Let's turn this back on because we're going to go again, and we don't want that lilt. Oh, that's already set. So let's turn that back on. Yeah, we're back on. We'll leave that to remelt. While it's remelting. Now, really, I should have gloves. Really, I can still feel the warmth in there. Yeah, we'll leave that in there for a couple of seconds. Alright. Let's take these elastic bands off. Let's see how we get on. Right. See if we get on with our first attempt, shall we, Kev? Take these elastic bands off. They're quite easy to get off. Alright. Make sure they're not hot. Want to make sure they're not hot. No, they're nice and cold. Oh, first attempt. It don't look like it come out too good. We have got a headless. The body come out quite well. The body come out quite well, but he's headless. He is headless. Maybe let's check him out. Let's check you out. You look. Oh no, he's missing. He's missing half of everything. He is. Right, so let's have a look. Where else? Where have we gone wrong here? I think it is the talcum powder, maybe. So yeah, it might have been the talc. Or it might be just because it's so freezing cold out here. We're gonna go again. We're gonna go again. Right, let's let that melt, and I'll be back with you in 5 minutes, and we're gonna try it again. See you in a minute. Back again. This time I've hired it up a little bit. One elastic band. What was I going to say? I've done something else. I forgot what else I've done. What else did I do? I forgot. Oh yeah, I didn't do it so tight this time in there. I didn't do it so tight. And we're going to try again. But I think it is the talcum powder. If it don't work this time, I'm going to message a friend of mine who does this. As I say, Detector Kev, a legend of a fella. He got me right into this, and I'm going to ask him where I might be going wrong. So let's see if we can't pour this now in there, and maybe it might come out better this time.
Let's see.
Right, stand back a bit, Tara, please, mate, because I don't want you nowhere near this. Oh, whoa, whoa, easy, easy.
Whoa. Don't break the glass on us.
Oh, that's oh, Digger's Den's blimmin' hands are all over the place. Oh, guys, look at that.
Oh.
Well,
I can smell it, mate.
you can smell the rubber. Yeah, so can I.
Yeah, mate.
So can I. Right, guys, I'm not sure how these ones are going to come out.
Is it rock solid, mate?
Yeah, it's fairly. I wouldn't come. I wouldn't still. I'd come stand well over here. Stand behind me. Stand behind me. Don't want you going anywhere near anything. You know what these kids are like. Turn the kid away from stuff, and they go and touch stuff.
Oh, I'll touch it.
Right, let's have a look. What we got? Right, as I say, I'm not going to touch.
Be careful.
Yeah, don't you worry. I'm not going to be touching that. I'm just going to be removing the cardboard and picking up the ingot block. After 5 minutes of dropping this around the place, we finally managed to pick it up, but that did take a bit of time, so we're just going to leave it in there for a minute, and hopefully these ones might come out a little bit better. But we're gonna keep doing it until we until we get it right.
Yeah.
Right, guys. As I say, after dropping that about, and I haven't got my epoxy blooming glove. I don't know what I've just done with it. Do you hate that when you put something down and you don't know where it is, and then later on you'll just see it and it'll be there, and you'll be like, well, that's where I put it, because that's what I'm looking for. I can't find the heck what I've done with my glove.
Bruh. Ooh. Needs a couple more minutes.
Right, guys, let's leave that getting cool. I'll see you in a minute and we'll see how they come out. See you in a minute. Guys, look at these ones. These ones come out right. There's a little bit of work that needs doing to them, a little bit of trimming up. But otherwise, I think they actually did come out quite well. Let's get one out. Have a look at that.
Oh, that looks like a statue.
Mini Barbarian. He's meant to have a stick in his hand, so he's missing a stick. But we'll get there. We'll get there with that. So not bad, not bad. What other one we got? We got we got these two stuck together because of the amount of lead that me got overexcited and poured too much. But there you go. They don't look too bad. Right, we're going to crack on and we're going to make another set and see how the next set come out. Right, catch you guys in a minute. Not bad for second attempt. Guys, third attempt. We've lowered the cardboard a bit, so we've got this to grab hold of when we stick it in the water, because as you see last time, dropped it all over the floor, and you definitely don't want that. Even though the lead goes quite hard, quite quick, you definitely don't want that, and it's not a good idea. So we're melted, warmed her up with the air dryer this time, warmed her right up, dried her right up inside as well, and we're going to go again. Right, this time we're going to try and be a little bit more careful. Right, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Oh. Went over with a little bit with that one. And yeah, the elastic band just shot off. So yeah, do not use elastic bands around the top to keep it tight. Yeah, as you just see there. I think the heat might have got heat might have got to the elastic band. Let's undo that, or I might have done it up a bit too tight in the vise. But As I say, it's all trial and error. I don't like the noise of all sorts of things going on over here, guys. Let's get rid of that. Let's get that into some water real quick and see what mess up. I can't grab nothing with these bloody hands. Right, guys, I'm going to get that in the water. We'll be back in a minute. Right, where's your wife? Julie! I think maybe the talcum powder is the way forward. He's missing his head. He's missing his stick in his head. This one's completely whole. Now, that was the first one I had done. So I'm not sure whether it had cooled down a bit too quick, maybe. But yeah, I'm going to make a few more. And then let you know the outcome after I've made about 11 or 12, and then we can just have a little look together. Right, guys, I will see you very soon. This is how me and Tel have done so far with our barbarians.
Come on.
Right, we started off a little bit rough, didn't we, Tel?
Yeah.
Like we had a few legs missing,
like a few arms,
a few heads, as you can see.
Few hammers.
But then as we got further up, and we started to get better, they started to come out really well. Check this out.
Baseball bat.
Yeah, you could call it a baseball bat. They're all barbarians.
Like
What one we got there? Let's have a look, Tel. Yep, look, that one's got a baseball bat. This one's got some kind of staff or stick of some kind.
Staff.
With a little tiny skull on the top, if you can. I can't zoom in properly. With a tiny little skull on the top there. Like that one there. Look at that. Yeah, look at that. Nice skull on the top there. But yeah, look, we didn't do too bad.
Yeah.
We started off a bit rough. As I say, if you're using a clamp, put a little bit of wood either side. Not the same. You could make it the same size as your block. But what I found was I put a bit at the bottom of here, a bit at the other end, and then clamp quite lower down. Don't clamp too hard, whatever you call. That's still quite warm. Don't clamp down too hard on that. Don't touch that. Don't clamp down too hard on that. Otherwise, I found that drip straight at the bottom, and you end up with molten lead everywhere. But I must admit, Tel,
it's been good.
I think we've done quite well. What we're going to do is we're going to make a few of these guys, and we're going to do a little giveaway soon, and we Tel.
Ooh.
And we're going to give a few away.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you reckon?
These are
Right. So this is for me, Diggers Den Tyson Fury, and Mini Diggers.
Yeah.
Mini Diggers. Wiggle the farm. Until either our next adventure, melting something or doing something,
maybe metal
we will
detecting?
catch you. No metal detecting for another 5 weeks yet.
Oh.
But until then, guys, until our next adventure, this is Diggers Den Tyson Fury and our first lead making experience, and we did well.
We did quite well.
See you at the next.